Oh, good evening, gang. This is Tom here. Just want to show you a couple of things I've been doing on my layout, and been 3D printing a lot of stuff too for details and stuff. But up here on this tree, we got a eagle perch there. You see the white, but the brown is kind of hard to see because it's in the tree. But that's a bald eagle, and he's perched there on that tree, so that's good. And then all the wires are now that stretch string. I got them all done on this side. I got them done on this town all the way around. I got them done down here all the way over, and I got them done up on the second level, all that. All the way up to there, and from the substation there. Then we go up to the fifth level and started putting telephone poles up here. These are all 3D printed. So we're going to make our way around the whole layout up here so we have power to the buildings and stuff. So that's what we're doing. There's my water tower with a blinking light. You've seen that before. And that's about it for that. So, yeah, so we're getting there. We'll be running trains probably within a week for sure. Just got some odds and ends to do before I can get them going again. So that's about it. But that eagle was inspired. Dwight Curley made one, or had one, and then I said, let me see, and then I 3D printed one. So that's about it, folks. I don't think there's anything else to show you, but it's coming along. And up there, still gotta get the turntable working so I can then take care of all those wires up there. And some of these wires over here are down because I had a pump that was out of order and I had to move the wires around. So there's a lot of little details to do to get it up there. I spent most of the week doing the power lines, you know, cutting off the thread and then running these, and some of them weren't sticking. You know, you have this meter, right there's a meter, and then you got the pole coming up, and then the power line goes into the pole, goes across. Well, when that's sticking up like that, it's hard to glue the wire, you know, that string onto there. So after doing it a while, I was getting a little frustrated. I said, how am I going to do this? Then I was able to take the buildings off of the layout, lay them down, and then I was able to lay the wire down with a weight on it to hold it in place, and then I glued it. Then I just brought the spool over and ran it to the poles, so it got a lot easier once I was able to take the buildings off. Oh, and one other thing I 3D printed. My house under construction now has scaffolding going up. I 3D printed that scaffolding today. There's a piece over there, and I just got to put a couple of workers on there. I got them in a bottle, I think somewhere. I got to get the workers up there, and there's ladders going up to each level and stuff like that. So so that was pretty good. And I printed them yesterday, those scaffolding. Gluing them together was a little trick because they're real thin poles. And then over here is a pile of extra scaffolding equipment and stuff like that. So then there's ladders up in the front yard there, and then there's a power meter there that goes up to the telephone pole. That's a temporary electrical service for the power tools and stuff that the guys might be using. So that was the other thing, and then there's a butane tank there ready to be installed. So it's there's a guy climbing up to the roof on that side. So I thought that was a pretty good idea to add the scaffolding on there. So that looks pretty cool to me. Let me know what you think. Okay, that's it, folks. This is Tom, and we'll hope to catch you in the next video. Everybody take care, and we'll see you around.